very
Are
simple.
we going live?
We are live, apparently, according to.
Oh, it does say live. Okay, so
I don't know if but we're Green Room live.
Green Room live. This is not the real show, and I was going to mention a few things from the show notes to Ian, but I'm not going to now. It's just going to be a surprise.
Oh,
I love surprises,
and that will not throw him for a loop.
No,
he's good at this.
I think that's half the fun.
We've been hanging out here for at least 10 minutes. We probably said everything we need to say. Should we just call the whole show off?
I'm exhausted.
Yes.
I'm emotionally exhausted. I'm drained.
That's it. Eric, you have exhausted us.
Sorry.
Oh, no, it's good. I feel like it's the new year. We deserve a few minutes to catch up.
We deserve a few minutes at the very least. Hello, Not Simmer. Welcome to the chat.
Two Ring Circus is here.
Oh, look. That was me.
Hello, Two Ring Circus.
Oh, hello. Hello. Who dat? Okay, so last time I saw Ian was actually on the Applebone podcast. And
I lost my voice.
You lost your voice, and like the whole time he was trying to not cough. The poor thing. And then as soon as we shut off there, he was like
That was tough.
I
didn't realize how affected I was going to be by that cough because I hadn't talked that much. I was in my workshop, I'm like little this, little that. And I started like doing long format speaking.
Yeah. And then realized that you can't breathe.
Yeah, I was like,
You pulled it off.
That was a tough one. Thanks. I felt like I managed it nicely.
You did. It was shocking.
My deep anti-capitalist rants.
Yes, it was a great episode. I very much enjoyed it because
I had fun.
I mean, I like chatting with you, but
thank you.
I got to learn stuff and see parts of the workshop, and which I think is fascinating.
Thank you. I was excited to be in the shop for that. I almost tried to make a way to get in the shop today so we could do the same thing, but I just couldn't make it there today because I'm doing parenting stuff. But yeah, I want to. My biggest question that I've been haven't resolved is like how to get people into the workshop, like how to bring people into the workshop. Is it digitally? Is it through YouTube video? Is it physically? And trying to find that right balance. And we've been like prototyping and that. And it's been interesting because that's what part of what makes us special, like, and what makes craft special in general is like when people get to see how it's made.
Yeah.
There's nothing that stops you dead in your tracks when you're walking through a mall and you see that machine turning the candy. You know what I mean? Like,
it's true, and it's just fascinating to see it.
Because we all walk around malls still, and that machine is still there.
I actually watch Instagram videos of people making candy.
Yeah,
because
awesome.
I think it's fascinating. And
you see that one where they're like
pulling it and stuff? Is that when they're breaking
cracking when they're breaking the piece?
Yes, and then the little pieces go like.
Can't get enough of it. And somebody bought me those candies once. They were so yummy.
I was gonna say they make me want to eat them.
Somebody at the Tokyo Pen Show, I forget who it was. I feel really bad that I don't know their name, but anyways, their identity will remain a secret intentionally.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
That's what it is. Confidentiality. I'm not breaching confidentiality. But they brought me these candies with like the cool designs on the inside. And I was like, I'm not going to eat these. I'm going to bring these home for my son. And I brought them home. And I started eating them. And I was like, oh, these are actually super good.
These are delicious.
Not my favorite. Not my favorite because they're a hard candy and you like crunch them like a lollipop. Yeah.
Wait, what's your favorite candy?
That's really interesting. I'm kind of been on a marzipan kick lately. Which is interesting. Yeah. So I could get into some marzipan.
What's your favorite marzipan?
Just a ball of marzipan.
My bubby, so my dad's mom, so my grandma, she would buy these like boxes of marzipans that look like little fruits. They're like airbrushed.
Yes, I remember those.
That's like a core thing for me. Yeah, it's like a core memory. And like me and my brothers would like split them, and they all taste the same, but we like argue over who gets like the banana one or whatever.
Yeah, it's like I like the orange looking one.
Yes, the orange. There's a strawberry, orange strawberry pear. I think there's and they look awesome.
Those.
Yeah, so I like marzipan, and I think during COVID we went to visit my bubby, and she like at some point like put the marzipan in. She like had a box of it and like put it in a like newspaper bag and like slid it through the news slot and was like, "Here, take this," because we were distancing, and she like, and it was just
Oh,
this. It was like a really nice. And ever since then, I've been kind of back on it because I had taken a little break.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
good stuff. I like
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Okay, guess what I'm going to do now?
You're going to play the trailer.
I'm going to play an intro. Everybody
All
get
right.
ready. I hope I didn't mess it up.
You messed it up.
We'll see.
Am I going to appear from stage left or stage right?
Your choice.
Oh, let's see. Let's see. You could just slide in. Okay.
I think
Bam.
Bam.
I
Lucy's here. It says hi from Cornwall.
Oh, hello, Lucy.
hello.
All the way from Cornwall.
That's like across the world right now.
Well, it depends on what Cornwall. It might be Cornwall, Iowa. I don't know.
Oh, is there a Cornwall, Iowa?
I don't know.
Oh. Wait, I'm going to look. Cornwall, Iowa. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Two Ring Circus.
There's somebody with us, Azizah. Who is this? Who is this person?
Who is this person? Ian, who is this person?
It says Ian Schon right under his face there. It must be Ian Schon.
Welcome.
I'm Ian Schon.
Design.
I love that. That's what the influencers do.
Yeah.
You are an influencer.
How many dollars? Yes, he influences me. Oh, quite a bit. He's an influence.
You're an influencer. I believe it.
What are we going to do today, Azizah? It says overview of topics, and let everyone know we have no idea what our conversations.
Yeah, that's what our show notes say.
What
Our
we're doing.
overview of topic is right in the middle of us.
Why are we here?
What?
Like, period.
Philosophically.
Like people.
So
like, why are we here?
Why are we here? Well,
Let's start with the easy one.
Yeah, let's go with, first of all, I'm going to ask Eric a question.
Oh no, this is
Eric,
not on our show notes.
It is actually. I'm just going out of
is
order. What's going on in your life? Sorry, that's the question. How are you?
I am fantastic as per usual. Most important thing going on in my life right now is that we're prepping for the Philly Pen show, which will probably come up in conversation a little later in the show. But possibly. Yeah, that's taking up the majority of my time at the moment. Philly Pen show. What's going on in your life?
Well, whilst things were happening, first of all, Juicy Louise says the original Cornwall. Okay. But there is a Cornwall in Ontario.
Like
so you're right.
A province of Canada?
Yeah, yes.
But that's probably not the original.
No, probably not the original. No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm lovely. I'm excited to be here because it always sounds like I'm just saying this because I always say this, but I love my Schon design pens. So, and my Monarchs. So I'm always excited.
Everybody, yes. Everybody loves Ian's pens. Should we just talk about him like he's not here?
I think it's really fun, but
he probably already knows this.
Here to talk watches. Well, I'm not wearing a watch today. I'm sorry, Simmer. Who's wearing a watch? Only Eric?
I'm not wearing a watch.
Yeah.
I did wear a watch
recently. Wrist There's no wrist check.
No, I'm wearing a smartwatch.
A smartwatch. Oh.
I think I have a really cool watch here. I can go get it.
I think you probably have several.
Off screen.
Yeah, grab it. And then we'll ask you, Ian, how are you doing?
Oh,
yeah.
Whilst you're getting
30
ready.
seconds. How are you, Ian?
No,
I'm great.
Okay.
It's been a good year so far.
I was like, which one? Which year? Which year is the good one?
This one, the current 2026.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been good. I took a break. I took a vacation, which was tight. I don't get to take a lot of breaks during the year. So taking a breaks between Christmas and New Year's was pretty tight.
Good for you.
Yeah. And then I went back.
That as a creator.
Yeah, it's really tough. I wish it was easier. I think it will get easier over time, as things get more dialed in and we make more processes and things get streamlined. And everybody's got roles and responsibilities on the team.
Yeah.
Still figuring out all that stuff.
You're
Doesn't
gonna
happen overnight.
It's a journey, right?
It's a journey. But yeah, I'm doing good. Wrist check. This is a special one. I'm gonna try and get the light just right.
Let me see if I can make you. How do I make
So
you
this
solo?
is maybe I can flip my camera.
Oh,
Azizah.
no, I want to make you solo.
We're doing
How do I
great,
make-
guys.
Everything is
First
so
time we've
good.
done this
It's
show.
giving me many options.
there we
Back.
go.
Front camera.
It only took me 10 minutes to do that.
Okay. Front camera, back triple camera. Here we go. So this is a Schon design watch, or a Schon horology watch rather, from a long time ago. I actually got this in Japan back from one of the retailers we used to work with.
Oh.
Because we stopped making watches, and this was one of the sample pieces we had in one of the stores there. So this is a piece of history at this point.
Is it functional?
What's that?
Is it functional?
Yeah. It's a titanium watch. This one was for sale in Japan. I mean, I had them pull it because I decided that I wasn't going to make watches anymore. And I said, you know what? Let me get that sample back because I don't want to. I don't want to lose. Sorry, I can't keep this thing in focus. I don't want to lose that history. It's like such a. I don't think I'll be able to make watches like this ever again. So it's really cool to. Yeah.
That
it's really cool to have this one.
reminds me of the Evo. It reminds me of the Evo. Just seeing it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of
blue
design.
one?
The blue colors are similar, the
Yeah.
same voltage range in the titanium.
Oh.
And I don't know, there's like a lot of things in design that I don't know, I like metal, I like anodized accents, I like tiny little details, I like simplicity.
So you have like a style that is recognizable.
It permeates like all of my personal product development.
So like all the art and creations that you do, they all share similarities.
I would say so.
The aesthetic, yeah.
Yeah. I think my corporate work, you could tell, like back when I used to do like corporate design stuff, like for clients, you could tell you can't tell that that's something I worked on.
Right.
Because I was never like some designers are like, you know, whatever, Mark Newsome, you could kind of like tell like, oh, like this feels that way. I never had the privilege to do that in my corporate life because I was just some guy. So you couldn't see it in that work. But when I had my own studio, you could kind of tell like the details that were me. And that's kind of fun. I don't know. It's just like things that I value in the products that I want.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I had never thought of it before, though.
Yeah.
So it's like
Texture.
when you see a Renoir that you've never seen before, but you know, oh, that looks like a Renoir. You can see your older pieces and say, that looks like a Schon design.
That's really cool.
For instance, this other Schon design piece that's like really important to talk about today.
I'm sorry. That was brilliant.
Is this shirt made of steel?
That's right.
It's an original Schon design. This one's from 2006, I think 2007.
Wow. Hang on.
Before pens, before watches, there was.
There we go. I'm gonna.
There was
solo.
Mail. There was chainmail. And then before this chainmail came many chainmails before it. When I was in high school, I made chainmail. Big reveal. This is my big moment. So
really cool.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just a casual, like every day I wake up, I put on my chainmail shirt, I go to work.
Yeah,
it's just a normal thing.
You never know when you might need it.
Before we go any more with the Ian Schon reveals, we have to do the IQ test.
Okay. What does IQ stand for in this scenario?
Ian quiz. This is an Ian quiz that I have.
Oh, no. Oh, God. I hope I can answer these.
And it is mostly for you. It is 5, maybe 6 true or false statements about Ian.
Okay.
That I think I know the answers to, but I'm not sure. I haven't researched, but I figured why research when we're going to have Ian right here? But you can play along, and anyone watching can play along.
Okay.
I'm just going to make a statement, and then we'll discuss whether we think it's true or false.
Oh, so exciting.
So my first statement is that Ian is 35 years old.
Oh, that's unfair.
If I don't know, but if I'm off, it's only by 1 year. That's what I think. but I'm not positive it's 35.
Let me know when you want me to weigh in.
It might be 36.
I'm gonna say false.
So we're saying false 35. I'll say true 35. Ian, how old are you?
I am 35 for now.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
35
See,
once.
I figured
I
it
will
could
be
be
30. I'll be
34.
35 till late January, and then I turn
Oh,
We were
36.
close. We were
amazing.
close.
Well,
Yeah.
what day is your birthday? You have to tell us now.
Late January. Isn't that on your calendar?
Late January.
mine.
Late. Okay, I'll accept that as an answer. Late January. Wow, that's exciting. Good job, Eric.
Yeah.
Good guess.
Speaking of which, happy birthday, Aziza.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, happy birthday!
Late
Thank
December.
you. I was late December.
Right on.
I have another one,
Okay.
and I absolutely know the answer to this one. Ian grew up in Brooklyn, New York.
False.
I'm sorry, what?
False.
You're saying that is not true?
Correct. I'm just guessing. I have
I'm
no
saying
idea.
it's false. I think the B is right, but it's Baltimore, not Brooklyn. I think he grew up in Baltimore, as in Maryland. Ian.
I was like, he's not in
Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore,
Okay.
Maryland.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know where, but I was like, it's not Brooklyn.
Not Brooklyn.
Yeah. It's not Brooklyn.
Next one. Ian attended Boston University and has a dual degree in mechanical and manufacturing engineering. Now, see, I know he must have mechanical, and he manufactures. I'm going to say this is true.
Yeah, I don't know the university, but I'm like the latter.
Oh, the university. Did he go to Boston? Can he?
Because it's a two-part question.
Do you want me to say?
Yes.
Yeah, I say it's true.
It's true.
It's true. As
It's
true.
It's true. Okay, that's
My
exciting.
alma mater is Boston University. I don't know what alma mater means, but I know that it's
But it was the appropriate time to use it.
correct.
Yeah.
Now, how different is mechanical and manufacturing? Like worlds apart, or so similar you could get 2 degrees at the same time?
No, they're different. We at BU they had this thing called like concentration, so you had to pick like your second like thing. I think you could be a mechanical engineer purely, but this like concentrations program was like a big part of what they did. So you had to take extra courses in manufacturing engineering to get that second
Right.
like concentration, I think they called it. So
Got it.
yeah, mechanical engineering was really hard, and manufacturing engineering I thought would be like more like machining and like like how do we make things.
Not?
It's not.
Oh,
Oh.
surprised me.
It's like a whole like different thing about like lean and systems building and like the flow of factories and stuff. And honestly, it was terrible for me. I like it sounds really good on paper, which is why it's definitely good to bring up. But it like it didn't inform my like current anything, philosophy or work at all. Like I left with nothing with that manufacturing degree. Shout out to Boston University. It gave me nothing. What really it just like I don't know. They teach you how to think in engineering school, right? They teach you how to solve problems, how to break things down, how to formulate a hypothesis, how to start doing research and interrogating the hypothesis, how to like get to an answer. And that's I think the most important thing that you learn in school. In that type of school, in my opinion. And then you apply that to other things. Critical thinking skills.
Yeah.
Critical thinking skills. What a concept. I'm moving on.
Technical literacy.
He has more.
I have more.
Okay.
I think I know the answer to this one. Ian has competed in 3 surfing competitions.
False.
I think he's a skater boy, not a surfer dude.
Yeah, I'm like, no, wrong coast, right?
Fun fact. Gina and I have been surfing before.
In competition?
Okay.
In LA, not in competition. It's a false, by the way. I've never been in a surf competition.
Excellent.
I'm terrible at surfing. But Soichi Hasegawa of Schon Design Japan is unbelievable at surfing. He is so good. He teaches surfing like as part of like, it's just like part of his reason to be. Soichi is amazing.
That is
So
cool.
the man behind Schon Design Japan, one of the best surfers I ever met. And he's got great style. He taught me to surf, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Gina and I have surfed. So there's a lot of pen surfing in
That
the
is
Schon
really
Design
cool.
sphere, but the true surfers, Schon Design Japan.
Wow.
So you have not yet participated in surfing competitions?
Have not and will. I don't think I will. I'm never gonna get that good. I tend to get migraines when I surf, which is like kind of crazy. And I had a debilitating migraine when leaving Japan my last trip, however many years ago that was, like a year or two ago. Yeah, I got this. I was surfing like before we flew out, like the last 2 days, and I got like this exercise induced, like water cold induced migraine, and I almost didn't make my flight. It was really bad.
That's brutal.
Yeah, it was really tough.
Maybe surfing is not for you then.
Right. But we do have a skateboard ramp. So you were right about the skating.
Ah.
We have a skateboard ramp in the shop.
Yeah.
And I use that to de-stress and kind of like just, it's like nice to like move your body during the day.
Yeah.
Shout out to moving your body.
Yeah. It's apparently good for you.
It's so good.
So
Your
they
joints
are.
love it.
Yeah.
So I'll like don my full chainmail suit and then I'll get on the ramp and I'll
fall over.
Yes.
All
I
over.
love it. I love this imagery.
I have never skateboarded in chainmail, but I feel like it's coming for me.
You have to do it now.
I think I do.
We need a video.
I need to be in the small
You need a video.
percentage of people who have built their own chainmail shirt and ridden on their skateboard ramp with it.
That's right.
It's not a zero number. I promise you there's
Yeah.
There's got to be somebody out there.
It's been treaded before. This is not going to be a world's first.
Not a surfer competitor. I have another one.
Okay.
Schon Design's first true foray into pen manufacturing was a Kickstarter campaign.
True.
I'm going to say true.
It's true.
It is true. Okay.
True.
And it was not a fountain pen.
It was not. It was a ballpoint. My friend Mike Stone, who runs a design and engineering company in Holyoke, Massachusetts, called CoFab. We sat next to each other in class a lot. Really good guy. Also Boston University. He had an embassy pen, and it was really cool. It was like brass and knurled, and I was like, I want to make a cool pen. So I just started making pens. I just like went
Beautiful.
I used to work at the Electronics Research Society at MIT, and they had a lathe there, and I would just prototype. I would just make pens. I just like make little pens. And then I bought a closing and put it in my parents' garage, and I was working an internship over the summer, and I made a pen, and people at the internship were like, you should do a Kickstarter. And I was like, what is Kickstarter? And they were like more like businessy oriented, older folks and engineers and tech people, and they were like, oh, it's like all the rage right now. If you take this design and you find a subcontractor and you can, scale it a little bit, instead of making them one by one, you could raise some money and start a pen company. And I was like, that's interesting. I'd never really thought about starting a company.
I'm into watches.
Yeah. At that point, I was actually like, barely in the watch stuff at all. I was, if anything, like anti-watch. I was like, I took a crazy 180 there. I don't know why, but I was like very like, watches are stupid. And then I found to love them and become obsessed with them. So yeah, that happened. But yeah, I did this Kickstarter, and then I accidentally started a business. I took all the funds from the Kickstarter and started funneling it back into making new models, trying new materials, working with retailers, You
are a pen manufacturer because you sat next to someone in college who had a cool pen.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
I love that origin story.
Yeah.
It's just very real.
Yeah.
And I remember just being like, I always wanted to make things, and I always have been making things, right? Chainmail. I've always been pretty industrious. Like I've sold my chainmail for years.
Right.
Before, like in high school, it made sense. My I was just like, I like the idea of just you make something and you sell it, and then somebody's really happy that they own something that you make, and it's like everybody wins. Like it just.
You should write a book.
Oof, oof,
in
oof.
all your free time, you know.
I think I would like to write a book one day. I've been reading a lot of business books lately because I'm like trying to like understand the way that other people approach like running a business. And like what the motivation is behind that stuff. And I've been just like really turned off by these business books, man. There's like little gems here and there, but I've been just like, oh
that
my
means
God,
you need to
it.
write your own. That is,
I think there is
on instead of a turn off.
I think there's space to talk about what craftsmanship is and what small business is as a craft.
Yeah.
That isn't like a reductive path towards private equity acquisition.
Right.
I just get so depressed when I read these books because they're all like designs so that like someone who is way wealthier and you can like buy your business and use it as a way to beat inflation. And you're just like, the part they leave out is like that most people who start a business are business folks. But then when you're a creator, a designer, an artist who starts a business, there's a different reason to be.
Of course.
And I feel like that is underserved in terms of like helping those people cultivate a healthy relationship with the business side of their business and with the way that they treat their employees, the way that they think about succession, the way that they think about money. I think there's an opportunity there. So challenge accepted. I'll write the book. Hits the physical stuff. I don't know. But yeah, books.
While
I got
you're
a lot of thoughts.
skateboarding in your chainmail, you could.
I'll be writing the book.
Yeah.
No I'll write the book with a pilot parallel.
Yes, done.
Fully. It'll be like kind of big.
The plan is fleshed out.
Yeah, while I'm skating, I'll be like, just kind of like start jotting down. I think I don't know that I could actually write while skateboarding. I think that's a good challenge.
Only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out. Let's get a Monarch Evo. I'll just from the jump drop into the ramp, wearing the chainmail shirt, and try and write, and let the chips fall where they may.
Yes,
the chips or the Ian, whichever has
the Ian and the Monarch Evo fall where they may.
Monarch,
Okay, I have the last true false.
Okay,
and I know the answer to this one.
Okay.
Ian's absolute favorite pen show is the Philadelphia Pen Show.
Oh, that's true.
That's so true.
That's so true.
He's right here. We can ask him. Ian,
is this true?
Your favorite, absolute favorite.
Eric, spicy.
No stress.
Spicy. I love the Philadelphia Pen Show. It's the closest pen show to Schon design.
First, it's fantastic, the pen show, and second, it's your hometown. Well, not hometown, but it's.
I love Eric. The show is great. I think one thing I'll say really about the Philadelphia Pen Show that is really special is that it's in the best city in the world. Number one, Philadelphia, go Birds. Number two, you get an opportunity to really be with the makers and the brands at the show because there's space. Like the physical layout is really good, and because like the Sunday is a little bit quieter. Traditionally, at most pen shows it is, but like show up on a Sunday and like get to spend some time with these people and talk to them, and it is awesome. I've been like pitching this as like, I don't know, it tends to be, but like Sundays can be a really good day for education and really for like understanding this scene, and Philly is just a really good show for that. I think on Saturday as well, like there's a little bit more space to be able to have conversations with people, which is part of what makes this special. I mean, there are some shows where you go to them, like let's say DC, and there's just so many vendors, and you have the ability to access all those vendors, and that's good for its own reason. But Philly is good because it's a little bit more of an intimate setting. It's not a small show by any means, but it gives you the access to the people to be able to talk for a minute.
Yeah.
Same thing with Empire Pen Show this past year. That first one, that was cool because there's a little more space to talk to people. Philly Pen Show is one of my favorite pen shows. I don't like to pick favorites, so I will not stake a claim to the show. If there were more shows in Philadelphia, Eric, more pen shows in Philadelphia, multiple times a year, I'd be there because it's local and I wouldn't have to travel. I could spend more time with my family. That's more time to make chainmail. That's more time to do skateboarding.
And writing while skateboarding.
Write my book.
In your chainmail.
Yeah, I have to write the book now.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Philly's coming up. What
I
is
know,
today?
it's-
Sunday the 4th. 2 weeks from right now will be the Sunday of the Philly Pen Show.
Very soon.
It's-
Are you guys ready?
Me?
Yeah.
You know, ready? What is ready?
Thank you. What
That's
is
a good
this?
point. What does that even mean?
Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines ready.
I have a story about being ready for the pen show,
Oh my
and
god!
I think Azizah will appreciate it. Every year, we sell tables to the vendors, including Schon Design, and every year I have to decide where they go. Where are the tables for each vendor in the ballrooms that we have? And this year it was no different. I have been in the process of assigning tables. Ian always has the same table, so he's easy. Many people are the same every year, and just put them where they are, and then you got to figure out, it's a little game of Tetris. Where's everybody else going to fit? Because there are some people who don't come every year. There's new people every year. You have to figure it all out. So Azizah knows I wouldn't say struggling, fine-tuning. I've been fine-tuning the floor plan, as it were. And I finally, you don't know this yet, Azizah, but on Friday I made a few more changes.
Oh no!
Yeah, I had to make a change. A Jovo shop contacted me and said, I forgot to buy a table. What can you do? And I said, I'll get you in.
Okay.
And so I had to move a few things around. Friday morning, I finally sighed and said, it's done.
It's done.
It's not
Friday
done.
afternoon, I got an email from the hotel.
Oh no!
They're moving us upstairs to the other ballrooms.
Oh.
Yeah, because, and they tried to spin it. The ballrooms upstairs are much better. I don't know if they're better. They're just in a different location. And
The tall ceiling ones.
The tall ceiling ones.
Yes. Yeah.
It's been a few years since the last time.
I think,
Right.
well, 3 years ago now, we were up there
Right.
because they had the chess club downstairs. I think they're doing all the chess kids.
Right.
That's interesting. I thought the chess people would like the high ceilings because the pieces, you know.
I don't know, but my floor plan is out the window now.
Dang.
Oh no!
So apparently they are remodeling or refurbishing the ballrooms we usually use, and it's not going to be finished in time. And I don't know. I think they could have told me. This was 2 weeks before the start of the show.
Wow.
So this is an adventure. We've
I'm
done
sorry.
it before, so I know it can, in theory, work.
Are the ballrooms upstairs bigger or smaller, or are they supposed to be the same?
We have to use two, and
Yeah.
together they're probably slightly larger.
Okay.
However,
Oh, I remember, because the second entrance was like at the back of the ballroom.
Yeah.
however,
shape,
there's
yeah.
these things
Yeah.
called wall tables, and some vendors require wall tables specifically because it gives access to electricity.
Right.
And one of the walls we use when we use upstairs is the divider that
Got
has
it.
no electricity.
Mm.
So I remember how we solved it last time, and I'll just bring that out of the archives and try to solve it the same way. It's an adventure. The only thing it really means is that I'm not going to have a floor plan in Nibbage this year because it has to go
That's
to print
okay.
long before I know
I agree
exactly where
with it.
everybody's going.
You should get a discount for the inconvenience.
Yeah, that's going to be in my email to them tomorrow morning.
So there's no floor plan in Nibbage. Okay, so all that time spent is gone.
We still
Oh
have
my
to
God.
sign the tables. I mean,
Yeah.
the tables still have to be assigned, so that's
Yeah.
not a waste. It's just I like the centerfold to be the floor plan.
Right.
Yeah, of
But I'm
course.
thinking this year it's going to be the autographs because that's
Okay.
my second best choice is autographs as a centerfold. So
I love that detail.
Okay, so you're talking about Nibbage, which means Nibbage is not yet complete.
no, it's going to the printer tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh.
I won't have the floor plan by tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
No big
right.
deal.
'Cause
No
I
big
think-
deal.
No, I think it's no big deal.
Yeah. It's
no
people will manage.
Yeah, but I mean, Azizah knows how many times I change things
Oh
to
my
get
God,
it
so many
just right.
And so he would ask me, like, we would be doing it together, and he'd be like, okay, move this person here and then this there. And I would just give him the dirtiest look, and I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, you've already completed it, just leave it as it is, it's fine. He's like, no, I have a really good idea. And I cannot argue with you because Philly
No,
always is very
period.
smooth.
No, because just period.
Yeah,
You can't
I
argue.
can't argue with you, but I can give you dirty looks and make
Yes, you
me
can.
question why I'm doing this.
After, I think this is the 10th year I've been doing it. It would be 11, but we had 1 year for COVID where we didn't.
Yeah,
And during that time, you get to know personalities and who would prefer not to be near this. You know, people have druthers, except for Ian. Ian says, "Put me wherever you want,"
yeah, that
which
helps.
is very nice of Ian. And because of that, not because of that, he has his spot. It's just, it works out. People stay where they are when they like it.
Yeah,
But there's always a little fine tuning that I kind of enjoy, because when you get it right, you say, "Oh, this is going to be wonderful."
yeah,
And then
yeah,
Right.
guess what? You have to move upstairs.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's
Well,
a
hang in there.
bummer?
Let us know if we can help.
You can't, but thank you.
We, the audience.
We
The audience.
the audience. You can help by attending.
Yeah.
Show up.
Yeah,
Show up.
yeah. Come to the show
Come to the show.
and have fun.
It's such a good show.
It
The
is.
food also in Philly, so many food options. You can like DoorDash food
Like the
into the
show is
hotel.
actually in Philly, not on like some random outfit.
So you can take an extra day, go to the art museums. My God, see
That's
the
amazing.
Calder Gardens. If you haven't heard, Philadelphia got a new museum of art. It is the Calder Garden. It is awesome. It's the artwork of
Oh.
Calder, which there's like big ties into Philadelphia, which is really cool. But yeah, like it's beautiful. Go. I won't spoil anything. You should
That
go.
sounds amazing.
It's awesome.
I have it open to investigate.
It's not far. Strong recommendation.
Excellent. Well, Simmer, there you go. Things for you to do in Philly this year.
Things for you to do in Philly. Philly is a great town.
It
And I
is,
do
yeah.
appreciate that the show is in Philly, because there's so much to do.
Yeah,
Right
there
there.
is there. The food is really good, and when you're at a pen show, people tend to forget to eat. I find.
I don't forget to eat.
Oh, some people
Not
forget.
with
To
all
eat.
those food options.
Yeah, but that's the thing. There's so many options that it makes it accessible for people to actually be nourished during a show and not have blood sugar crashes and get migraines like at other shows that may have happened
Yeah,
to
geez.
someone in the room.
One of the things I'm going to mention is because one of the things I really enjoy about Philly in particular, because I'm there running it, I don't leave for lunch, but I kind of want lunch. And, Dan Don helps tremendously.
Yeah.
But he's also an expert at this thing called DoorDash, and he's a foodie. He
Yes.
just gets the
What a
most
great
amazing
combo.
food brought right to us. I look forward to that every year. Every year.
What a
What's going to be
dream.
today? What is it? What is it?
What a dream.
Yeah, I kind of live I don't really do DoorDash ever.
Mm.
That's my one time a year where I get to see, wow, this is really cool. This could be dangerous, but it's very cool.
It's your time to be spoiled in the year,
Yeah. Azizah,
which you deserve.
When is the Philly Pen Show? Do you know?
January 16, 17, 18.
Oh, is that
So
like
that
a Friday,
is-
Saturday, and Sunday?
That is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And what is that? 2 weeks?
2 weeks from now.
2
Yeah.
weeks from now?
Yeah.
Very
Why
A
exciting.
not?
little less than 2 weeks.
We're driving down. Should be real. I mean, I'm not doing anything. I just sleep. As
Right on.
passenger
You will
princess.
be transported.
I will be transported, but I'm very excited. I've already started picking my pens to bring.
Aha.
And I had to decide which notebook I want to bring. I think we're going to start a new one. I don't know. I'm very excited about it.
I need a new notebook. Sorry, I didn't interrupt.
No. No.
We got to talk notebooks.
Oh.
We can talk about it, because now it is time for Ian, Schon, and Schon Design Q&A. And one of my questions leads up to notebooks. It's, do you think of yourself, Ian, as a pen person?
Oh yeah. I
Oh, yeah.
love pen and paper. I mean, I like taking my notes when I'm doing a project with pen and paper. I don't like to use a computer. I like to draw. I do a lot of drawing as a designer, engineer, trying to solve things, thinking about stuff. I always prefer to print out a 2D dimensional drawing, which we do a lot for the shop, and then start doodling on top of it and making notes as to what tools I need, where I think those tools are going to go on the machines, how I want to like do a strategy for manufacturing. I do a lot of that work, and I just love pen and paper for it. It just makes my brain work correctly. I like using highlighters. I use a ton of highlighters, like different colors for
You
different
should
things.
absolutely post some of your processes that you're willing to share.
I
Because
should,
think
yeah.
it'd be really interesting for people to
I
see
should. Yeah,
how you
I was,
come up with things.
People
I
enjoy
was
it.
thinking about that the other day. I wanted to post like an end-to-end like process from beginning to end of like making anything and showing everything that goes into it. And I can, because we control all of that.
That
So
would be so cool.
I would love to do that, and it should be a YouTube video for us. But yeah, I'm a pen and paper person, and pen and paper are really a part of that process. Highlighters. Sometimes I use translucency, like I'll put a piece of like thin over something and I'll sketch on top, so I have like a version. But I like to do that physically. I don't know why. It just makes sense to my brain. I was never really a fountain pen person until I started going to pen shows, and people were like, "This is a fountain pen," and I was like, "I don't get it. Teach me everything." And everyone was so kind, being like, "Here, try this, try that. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? This is this nib, this is that nib. Feel that feedback on this nib versus the smoothness of this nib. Check out this stacked nib, check out this paper." And I was like, and the ink, and I was like, okay, there's a lot here. And I started to really appreciate that tactile feel and the analog of it all, as someone who like makes and does physical things and always have. So I got really kind of fell down the rabbit hole. But the thing I haven't cracked for me is the paper side of it for like routine. I like bought a journal last year. Ooh, good question, Simar.
Yeah.
I like the MD paper you bring to the table sometimes. That's good stuff, but I'm open-minded to whatever. I like Write Notepads used to do this book. It was like a calendar, but they didn't have the days. You could write the days at the top, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, put the date. So if you skip days, it doesn't matter. I really like that for me, because I'm not super cohesive in my journaling or my to-do lists. I like to be able to take a break and come back and not feel guilty, but I've missed some time. So that's just a personal choice. But I'd like to figure out more of a system. I'd like to have a little thing, and I'd like to journal daily. I'd like to get involved in that culture, because I think it's really interesting and it's really rich, and I'm so close to it. I want to soak it up, but I never have time to walk around the shows or like attend a class. I'm journaling or handwriting, so my wish is that one day I'll get my stuff together enough that I can sneak out of the booth and go take Kimberly Lau's handwriting class and go take somebody's journaling course and a sketch, urban sketchers class, and just really absorb that part of the culture that I know is so, I don't know. Sometimes like, it's like, what would they say? The cobbler's kids have no shoes or something. Like we don't get to appreciate it as much, because we are focused on this one piece of it, which is good, but I'd love to get deeper into it. But yes, I'm a pen and paper person for sure.
Are you now? Then how many plotters do you have?
I have one.
I know that he's got at least one
plotter, and I actually think it's in my show backpack. Like I carry it around with me to shows, because I think it's just so great. And it's the Azizah gifted me the mini orange plotters, but yay big.
Itty bitty,
tiny plotter.
Yes,
that is my plotter. I love it.
Possibly the most useless of plotters.
Yeah, it's more like a keychain.
It didn't sell me on the concept. I like it. Yeah, it's a totem. It's an object. It's cool. It's
not usable. That size is not usable.
No.
What is usable?
Well, first of all, they don't make paper that fits it.
Yeah, you have to make your own refill.
It's not usable for paper. It's a keychain that works as a keychain.
Yeah.
Or as a conversation piece.
You could.
It's cute.
It's cute.
The color is very nice. I like the color.
It's cute.
I mean, the whole purpose of it was just to send nice notes inside of it.
It made me very happy when I received it. And I think there's a lot to be said for something that just makes you happy.
Yeah.
In life, in general, right? Like if it makes you happy, it's good. Like on my desk, I have this. Wait for it. Can anyone guess what it is? Don't guess. I'll show you. It's a tiger shark tooth. Very normal. I'm really showing a lot of my roots here today at
I love
in this
that.
piece. And this tiger shark tooth was collected from a stream in Bear Brook. I think it's called the Bear Brook Preserve in New Jersey. And my son and I found it, and I just keep it on my desk. A little tiger shark tooth.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, but it just makes me happy. It doesn't need to. It doesn't do nothing. It used to be a tooth. It used to eat
It
fish.
used to have a purpose.
Probably
Yeah,
still
like
do.
100 million years ago or whatever.
But now
It's
its
like
purpose is to make you happy.
now it just makes me happy, and that's okay.
And you
And the
can-
tiny plotter does the same thing.
Yeah.
Maybe at some point in time there could have been someone who would use that as a very specific and very important tool.
Maybe.
Well,
Maybe.
maybe.
Maybe it's
Okay.
inspiration to
I
explore
did
paper.
try. I made paper for it and cut the holes, and it just. But I didn't. I don't get along with plotters the way I had hoped I would, because they were supposed to, fix my life, and they didn't.
Well, how rude of them.
Oof. Oof.
How rude. How
Um,
dare they?
So I
It's
could
their
see
fault.
working
It's their
for
fault, not
somebody
yours.
if somebody had the time and patience and motivation to make the paper to fit it. It is cute and it does function. They just don't make the paper pre-made. You have
Yeah.
to do it yourself.
You got to make it yourself.
Which maybe Ian could start making paper.
I got a scissors.
Eh,
I got a hole punch.
Yeah, scissors.
Okay, what size of notebook do you prefer?
It's really interesting. I still haven't cracked that either. I don't want a full like legal thing.
Yeah.
I have those really inexpensive like notebooks that are like $1. I love those because I just like start a bunch of them and I'll put a project header on the front and I'll be like, this project notes, R&D notes for this, and I'll just like have that thing and I'll put it in a stack.
What
But
notebook
what's-
is $1? Please stop there and explain.
Like composition notebooks with the
Yes.
Yeah.
Are they $1?
Yeah, they're
I-
really dirt cheap.
I think they are $1,
Yeah.
especially if you buy them in like packs of like 30.
Yes.
They're a good deal. They're a good deal. They're thin. They're not like a full. Some of them are like thinner. Than the
Sometimes
thicker
that's
ones.
all you need.
But yeah, I like those. I think for my personal like journaling, I'd like something slightly smaller. It doesn't, but I definitely don't want something like.
He wants an A5 is what he wants.
I don't
I
want
know,
a
that might be too
DVD
big.
size. I think it has to be bigger than a DVD.
Yeah.
you want an
Okay.
A5.
Okay. So maybe you do need
Hmm.
A5. Yeah. A DVD would be like A6.
I'm looking at a DVD case on my desk here.
No, that's a beautiful.
You know,
oh no.
DVDs are beautiful.
Yeah, or maybe like a B. Yeah, you're gonna need like an A5, I think.
A5.
I'm
or
open
B5.
to it.
B5.
I'm open to any and all possibilities. I want to play around with this. I want to learn. It's a 5-year goal of mine to figure this out.
It's been more than 5
You
years.
gotta goals need to be measurable and we need to attain them. They need to be reasonable, right? So
Yes,
like
that's true.
within the next 5 years, I want to figure out my notebook thing.
Let's put
Yeah,
that
maybe
on
running.
Azizah, we can check back with him in 5
Yeah,
Yes,
check
yes.
check
We will
back.
play
But
the tape back to him where he sat here in his chainmail and said,
Uh-huh.
5-year plan.
That's right.
But I do have to follow up. I assume now, because you use the 95-cent notebooks, which I love that price point, I assume you don't ordinarily use a fountain pen.
I do. Yeah.
So you use it in these 95-cent notebooks?
Yes. They do feather and bleed a lot, but I don't
You don't care.
care.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that.
I don't care. The only thing that really did bug me, I use document ink a lot in the shop. I use what is it? It's not Diamine. I use Monteverde's document ink, the ones we give out with our pens. So I bought a lot of it. So of course I have it. And that wasn't so bad, but I learned a valuable lesson. In our old studio, which was in Fishtown, there was a bunch of artist studios above ours, and there was a flood and the water came through a ceiling and ruined a bunch of R&D notes. And I was using fun fountain pen ink at the time. I was using
no.
Sailor inks and like all that's gone. And that was a really valuable lesson for me. So I now only use document inks when I'm doing like the document stuff. I have been like breaking that rule a little bit with Serenity Blue, which is like my benchmark ink.
Mhm.
Gina showed me Serenity Blue as like a really easy to clean out of pen ink. So we use it for our testers. I understand that hue when it's dark, when it's light, to understand ink flow.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
like locked in with that ink. So when I'm
Right.
validating a
I
feed,
will say it's Waterman for anyone who's now looking
Waterman,
for.
thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so
yes.
much. I appreciate that. But yeah, that one's not, that one can get washed off the paper. So I've been using that a bit for notes, especially when I'm writing with a pen to benchmark something. Like
Yeah.
let's say I do a design engineering rev to a feed or a nib, and I'm trying to write, I'm right with it normally like a customer would, to understand fluctuations in flow, how the ink is feeling on like flowing out of the pen, how's the reverse writing, how's the wetness of the reverse versus the front, because you have to control that in the feed. It's very important. Especially if people are going to be using the reverse a lot, you have to design for it in the feed. I could talk about feeds forever, but anyways, I use this ink, and I'll be using it in my daily life because it's really easy to benchmark and see when it's getting less saturated or more saturated,
Right.
which is really important for me. And with all fountain pens, caveat: if this is the first time you're hearing this about a fountain pen, the flow fluctuates. It's okay. It's a normal part of having a fountain pen.
Okay.
But like, you'll see as you write with your page, like it might start off lighter, it might start off darker. It might evolve as you're writing, as you take a breath and you wait, and you go back in, your flow is going to change. So I monitor these things about my pens and about other pens as well for benchmark. And I use Waterman Serenity Blue. Anyways, so yeah,
That's
I use that ink,
fantastic ink.
but I
So
wish
you
I
use
could.
fountain pen.
I
Okay.
use a fountain pen, but in the same way that some of the folks who might be watching this use a fountain pen, it's like, it's like a ritual. It's like you need to do other things to make sure that it like fits into your life. So maybe what I need is, if I use the fountain pen with fun inks and with non-permanent inks, I need to put my notebooks in a place where they cannot get water on them.
Well, that was my
Which I
thought.
didn't think water was going to fall through the ceiling, of course.
No, of course. Yeah. I mean,
But you
my
wouldn't
God.
expect water. Yeah.
yeah.
But it happens sometimes. The
It hap-
water comes from the sky.
It happens, and your notes get washed away.
Yeah, in our new shop, we don't have this problem because I repaired the roof. I didn't repair it. We repaired the roof, like paid someone to do it. So we should be good.
You should
But
be.
you never
so
know.
You didn't do
Never
it
know.
personally.
So how do I know it's good?
Yeah, exactly.
So right now, what types of writing instruments is Schon Design making? And I'm asking this because I want to know if you're making a pencil. I don't think you're making a pencil.
The other day I was driving and I thought about making a pencil again. I think we are gonna make a pencil one day. I just really. What's that?
Please let me know when you make a pencil.
Cool. I think I need to learn in the same way that I like studied fountain pens and like found the gap.
Yeah.
Like I studied fountain pens and I looked around the room in like 2017, 18, and then like 19 and like precipitated like the Pocket 6, which like we needed a pocket sized 6-nib pen that people could swap their nibs in and out of to like be a part of the culture. It just made sense.
Right.
I don't know why I should make a mechanical pencil, besides the fact that I definitely can with my equipment and my knowledge and my design skills. I can make something very pretty, but I don't know the functional aspect of it. I don't know what's missing. I don't know what people's gripes are with the fountain pen. Like the other day I was listening to, I think it was Pen Addict podcast, and they were talking about a specific mechanical pencil. Probably you will both know it, but they were talking about how it rotates the lead as you write. And I'm like, how big of a gripe is that with many mechanical pencils? Is that a deal breaker, or is that like, oh, that specific pencil does that really well and that's fine? But I'm like, ooh, if I made a pencil, would I have to do something that it needs to fit into the way that people use this tool, and people need to really love it. I don't want to make something that just is okay. I could make, sometimes you like make something to learn, and that's like important. As a creator and as a business, like the minute you have like a physical prototype and you hand it to someone, they'll tell you what they don't like about it, or they'll tell you what they like about something else. Without that thing, you don't gather that insight, that feedback. So I think I do have to make something, which we would call like almost like it's like a throwaway concept. But of course you don't want to sell something that to someone that isn't good. So it's like, it needs to be good enough that it is a part of the community. It is making people happy and allows us to gather the insight we need to make the thing that would be our contribution to mechanical pencils. And maybe I'm like overthinking it, but I just like, I really care about what I make, like too much.
That shows. No one's questioning that. That was a lot of words to say. No, we don't make pencils.
Oh my God. I was like, what was even the question? I don't know. like brain dumping on you. What do we make? What do we make?
Pens.
We make fountain pens. So we are predominantly a fountain pen company right now. We do make ballpoint pens, and we've made some ballpoint models. We like to make rollerball and ballpoint adapters for some of our pens that already exist as fountain so that you can swap them. But predominantly, we are a nib and pen manufacturing company. That's what makes us special, because we make our own nib, the Monarch nib, and we make the Monarch Evo, which is our piston filler integrated nib titanium pen. Those two things have been like the focus of our creation for the past number of years. Because
do you have any of these pens available that you can show me right now?
Oh, me? Oh my God.
I mean,
Azizah will.
I don't have an Evo, but I can show you a Monarch nib.
Yeah, there you go. I don't have an Evo with me here at home. But we can put a link in the show notes, perhaps, or put a link somewhere. Find me.
Yeah, we could drop it.
What is your URL?
Schon, DSGN, so SCHON, DSGN.com. But yeah, we make pens and nibs, and the reason I started making nibs is because I found a new way to make them that really felt like it was unique and added to the history of fountain pens and added to the community in a way that wasn't competing with anyone. It was our own thing, and that's kind of always been my philosophy as like a skateboarder and an artist and a designer, is like I just want to do something creative and original. And that's a really tall order. That's a really, really tough challenge. And I'm really hard on myself in that way. And I don't think people have to have that same filter. It's just a me thing. But I like really wanted to add something to this history and this culture. And I found that making a nib from a solid bar of metal, which had never really been done, was the way I could contribute. And I had the right know-how and the engineering and the manufacturing and the machinery. And I kind of catered my entire body of work to lead towards the Monarch. And then when making that nib, I wanted to make the integrated version of it later, of course. But crawl, walk,
Monarch is a gift to the pen world.
Well, that's from our perspective. And I was just going to mention that from my perspective, outside looking in, it looks like you have added to the history of the pen community.
Yeah.
I wonder how you feel, though. Do you feel like you have? Or are you still trying something? Will there be something else now? Because there always is, but what's next?
That's really interesting.
30 seconds.
Nice. Well, I think I do feel like we've added to the history of fountain pen manufacturing. I don't know that it will be, it's in the modern, it's like so contemporary and so modern, and we're such a small player, but I don't think it's really made the impact on like the big, greater fountain pen community. I think it's made an impact on the domestic fountain pen community mostly, and in this like, I would say the super active niche of fountain pen users. They've found us. They've seen our work, which is really exciting. So I feel very successful in that regard. I do continue to push myself to make new things because that's kind of who I am. But we're iterating around the Monarch, different nib grinds, different ways to engage with the community when it comes to collaborations with nib grinders and nibsmiths. Like you've seen some of our collaborations with Gina of Custom Nib Studio, doing the Sashiko pen, doing custom Monarchs with Gina. Like this is really cool. This makes sense to me as an artist. And to finally have a place to play where I feel we were here, we made this contribution. Now we can start to collaborate. Now we can embellish. Now we can evolve this a little bit more. I don't think we need another revolutionary product launch within the next year for Schon Design. I think we need to continue to evolve.
Just tell you from the outside, yes, we do. I mean, you don't have to, but please, we would love that.
We enjoy your product launches.
I think there's something to the like craziness that it takes to like make one of these things comes to life, like, and all the like the force that it takes to like funnel, like to get, we have 11 machines running Evo parts right now, not because we need the volume, but because we needed to be tweaking every single part simultaneously to get this thing to gel. Right. And that took like a crazy amount of, I would say, like force in the workshop, not like in a bad way, but like just like a lot of energy. And it takes a lot out of me and the team. So I'm like, now that we have this stable base of the Evo, you're going to see us start to make new patterns, new embellishments on it, new nib sizes, new nib grinds, new collaborations with nib grinders. Hot pink. We can do hot pink. Maybe we'll start to work with some different materials in the future. I've got a couple ideas for that. But for now, I think like just like, it's like little ways to make this shine and to help the like Evo kind of creep into the corners of the pen world that it hasn't, which will be really cool. Because I think, again, we don't spend any money on marketing. We don't do ads. We don't do any of that stuff. So we go to pen shows. That's like, I'd say our marketing budget, but it limits our reach. But I feel that it's like you will genuinely discover the Monarch or the Evo or Schon design if you are in the community at this point, which is great. Because that feels organic to me. I never want to be like, you need to buy this. I'm like, if you want to buy this, you can buy this. I want you
never
to have
pressure people.
I can't do it as an artist. I don't believe in it. And that's what makes me a terrible business person, but I think it makes me true to my roots.
So bad at it. So no, but you're so genuine that like, I mean, I obviously have Monarchs, and even when I come to your table, if you have something new, you let me try it, you let me investigate, you let me stand there for like an hour with it, staring at it, and you never push me to buy it, even though if you did, well, I probably would cave.
Azizah, he doesn't have to push you.
Shush, Eric.
Yeah,
you're so genuine about it that I think it's a really nice thing for people who are new and investigating your table for the first time to not feel pressured, but to just have the opportunity to investigate, see if it suits what they're looking for, if it's something that appeals to them, because it doesn't appeal to everybody, and that's fine.
Yeah, that's totally cool.
I don't. Who does it not appeal to? I mean,
I don't know. I had one person complain about it on my video about the Monarch. Just one.
I think
thousands.
I think that like when we made the Monarch, one of my favorite things about it was that it was extremely opinionated in the fact that it was stiff. Like Monarchs, if you haven't used them before, they're very stiff. They do not bounce. They do not give. They are an exacting tool. And I think that's great. When we think about writing instruments, a pencil is a very exacting tool. And it has to be treated as such. The amount of pressure to not break a lead pencil or to not break the tip of a pencil, like the way you feel the feedback on the paper, this is important. That's where the Monarch lives. But if you're a flex nib junkie, we love that for you, but it's not what the Monarch is. And you'll hate the Monarch. If you love flex nibs and you only write with flex nibs, you'll hate the Monarch. And that's okay. And I think the one thing I like to say, just in case like there's a new listener who hasn't heard about our work as Schon Design, is that like there is no right or wrong answer when it comes to fountain pens. I like harp on this constantly. There's no perfect fountain pen. It is what you like. If you like it, that is valid. This is a space where, much like the shark tooth and the tiny plotter, is a space where we are just receiving joy from an object. Yeah. If you need a functional pen, there are many choices out there, but this is the pure like moment of bliss in your writing experience. It is just for fun. Maybe some people use fountain pens for a very functional reason, and that's cool too. Totally awesome. There's no right or wrong answer, but this is like, it's just fun. So there's no right or wrong answer. So if you don't like it, that's okay, because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
It's not a requirement to like it.
Yeah. It's just something that makes people feel joy. And we're in the space of trying to manufacture something that makes people feel an emotion, that makes people feel happy when they use it. That's the goal. And that's all we want. That's all I want. I'll speak for myself. All I want is for someone to take something that I made and it makes them happy. It enriches their lives. It makes something about them special, like some moment in their lives special. It is ritual. It is like all those things. Like, I don't know. It's just.
You do know that you have accomplished that many times over. You do stop and reflect that you're actually doing that, right?
You're bringing people joy.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I do. I probably should more, because I think like I tend to get as a creator, I tend to get in my head, and I'm a little bit tortured. I think like I'm learning to let go in this stage of my life where like I have other obligations besides the work. Like I have my family who I love and my son. And I'm getting back in touch with some of my hobbies that like made me who I am, which was, like really nice. Like I'm building a little bit of space outside of work for myself again, which is great now that we've moved the shop and we're like a little bit more stable. So I'm getting back in touch with like that, and that's helping me be not so tortured and remind myself that we have made people happy. and we have had success in this way. So I appreciate you saying that, and I need to remind myself of it. And maybe that's something I need to journal about when I figure
Well, maybe
out
we need to
what
remind you too.
size.
Yeah, we just need to tell you more often.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Bring joy to many people.
Thank you.
That's a perfect place to wrap up.
It really is. Ian, before we started the show, Ian said, I have a hard stop. We got to stop at noon his time. And
I got to go be a dad.
We have reached the hour. He's about to turn into a pumpkin. So thank you very much for joining us again. I'm going to get the pleasure of seeing you in less than 2 weeks.
Me too.
In person.
So excited.
I'll try not to buy all your pens.
I will
No pressure.
Try to not.
I look forward to seeing you both, and I can't wait to show you what we'll have at the table.
I'm so excited.
I'll be there.
Thank you. And thank you to everybody for participating
for
and watching and hanging out with Ian and us. We appreciate it so much and hope to see you all at Philly.
See you at Philly.
Okay, I'm going to play the outro.
Wrap up the tent.
Bye.